Just imagine, you're going about your day, starting with a coffee on your way to work. $5 here? No big deal, right? At lunch, you order delivery through DoorDash because you didn't have time to cook another $20. And by the end of the day, there's that streaming subscription, like Hulu or Peacock, that you barely use but never canceled. It seems so harmless, doesn't it? But those expenses, they add up, and fast. $5 a day over a month is already $150. Now think about it over the course of a year. We're talking $1,800. That's enough to start an emergency fund or invest in something that can grow over time. And you know what the biggest problem is? We rarely notice the impact of these small expenses on our budget. It's like a water leak. If you're not paying attention, you only notice when the bill arrives. And it's sky high. Sometimes, we think we're saving money when, in reality, we're just delaying a cost, or worse, creating an even bigger problem for the future. This happens all the time, and to all kinds of people. But here's the thing. It's not about never having coffee out again, or canceling all your subscriptions. It's about understanding where your money is going, and whether it could be working for you in a better way. Let's simplify. Spending is like throwing money away without a clear purpose. It's when you buy something that doesn't bring real value to your life or your future. On the other hand, investing is putting your money into something that gives you a return, whether it's financial, emotional, or even practical. For example, let's say you spend $15 a week on fast food. It doesn't seem like much, right? But by the end of the month, that adds up to $60. Now what if you took that same $60 and put it into a high-yield savings account, or used it to pay for an online course to learn a new skill? Buying cheap, low-quality items also falls into this category. It may seem like a good idea at first because it's cheaper, but when those items break quickly, you end up spending more to replace them often. As the saying goes, you get what you pay for. Investing isn't just about putting money into the stock market. It's about making choices that bring lasting benefits. It could mean replacing an impulse purchase with something you truly need or redirecting a fixed expense to build an emergency fund. The difference lies in the impact each financial decision has on your life. Spending disappears. Investing stays and grows over time. And you know what the best part is? You don't need to be a financial expert to start. You just need to change the way you look at your money. If you've ever asked yourself, where did all my money go this month? You're not alone. It's a very common question. And the good news is that you can figure it out. The first step to taking control of your finances is to do a financial checkup, understanding exactly where your money is going. Think of it as a financial health check. Start simple. For 1 week, write down everything you spend, every coffee, every grocery store purchase, every DoorDash order. It doesn't have to be perfect. The important thing is to get a general idea. To make it easier, use an app like Mint or You Need a Budget, YNAB, which automatically organizes your expenses. Next, categorize your spending. Divide it into categories like food, transportation, entertainment, and fixed bills. Once you see these numbers, you'll start to notice patterns. Maybe that daily coffee is costing way more than you thought, or those forgotten subscriptions are eating up a chunk of your budget. And here's the best part. This checkup isn't about cutting everything. It's about prioritizing what really matters. When you identify where the money is slipping away, you can redirect it toward bigger goals. And never forget about your health. Ignoring a small ache or discomfort might seem like saving money now, but it often turns into a bigger and more expensive problem later. A toothache ignored today could mean a root canal tomorrow. Nobody wants that, right? Taking care of yourself is always the best investment. You don't need to make a drastic change in your life to start saving and investing. In fact, the most powerful changes are often the simplest. It's all about adjusting your mindset and understanding that every financial choice, no matter how small it seems, makes a difference. For example, let's say you're spending $10 a week on subscriptions you rarely use. Canceling 1 or 2 might seem insignificant, but over a year, that could save you over $500. Now imagine the impact over 5 years, especially if that money is invested in something that grows over time, like an investment fund. Another idea: instead of ordering delivery several times a week, why not cook at home? You'll not only save money, but also improve your health, and spend quality time with your family if you involve them in the cooking process. And what about maintenance? Ignoring small repairs, whether in your home or your car, can be an expensive mistake. That dashboard warning light or a small stain on the wall might seem minor now, but if ignored, they can turn into big and costly problems later. Small, consistent changes build healthier financial habits. Now that you've identified where your money is going and made a few simple changes, it's time to take the next step, creating a plan to use those savings wisely. After all, money that just sits doesn't grow, but money that's directed can transform your future. First, think about priorities. If you don't have an emergency fund yet, that should be your number one goal. A good starting point is saving the equivalent of 3 months of basic expenses. This provides you with security for unexpected situations, like job loss or medical bills. Next, tackle your debts. If you have credit cards piling up high-interest charges, using your savings to pay them off can be one of the best financial decisions you make. It takes a weight off your shoulders and frees up more money for other goals. Once your debts are under control, it's time to invest. It doesn't have to be complicated. Even simple investments like ETFs or high-yield savings accounts can make a big difference. The key is to start and let time work the magic of compound interest. Smart spending is about knowing where and when to spend. It's not about cutting everything out, but making choices that bring real, lasting benefits. When you prioritize quality, health, education, and maintenance, you're building a more secure and stable future. And remember, every dollar saved is an investment in your future, a future where you have control, security, and financial freedom. Thought of the day. Money and power are magnifying glasses that reveal who you are. I hope you like this, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.